Welcome to the second section of this video course. In this section, we will connect to our database with different tools, perform basic operations, access the new data dictionary, and create new users for our database. This particular video will help you to get started with your database, as we will learn how to use the MySQL command line and MySQL Workbench to access the database. Generally, you can execute most commands in this video course in either tool, so choose the one you like and use that one. The first tool on our list is a tool you have probably already seen in this video course. It is the MySQL command line that is included in each MySQL installation. It has a very simple text interface, but you can do all actions on the MySQL server using this tool. So let's try it out. Here we are on a server with the MySQL server already installed. The command for the MySQL command line tool is simply MySQL. Typically, you use the command line tool like this: MySQL -u root -p. What do these arguments mean? By default, the MySQL command will connect to the database running on the local host. With the argument -u, we say that we want to connect using the user root. Then we use the -p argument to say that we want to provide a password and not log in without a password. If you leave this away, the MySQL server will typically reject you and say that you will need to provide a password. So let's try this command, and it will ask you for your password. Here we go. Now we're connected to the local database server, but we manually have to select a database here using the use command. We can also specify the database that should be used by using the -d switch on our command line. So now I'm already connected to the database HR. You can find more information about the MySQL command line tool in the link that you can find on the slides. So the next tool we will look at is the MySQL Workbench. Other than the MySQL command line interface, MySQL Workbench is an application with a graphical user interface. This makes working with a database from our desktop computer easier. Especially if you only have a few databases, this can be a good way to manage your databases. MySQL Workbench is maybe the best tool to develop SQL script with, as it offers you a variety of tools to generate code or to display relationships. It can not only offer a lot of features for developers, but also for system administrators, as MySQL Workbench contains features to configure and manage the database itself. After I've created a new connection to the database and have logged in, you can see 4 groups on the left-hand side. Let's log in using the MySQL Workbench to our database. Great. So here we are. On the left side, you can see these 4 groups I have talked about. The first group is the management group, where you can check the server status, where you can check client connections and see the status and system variables. There are also options to export and import data. You can perform basic administration tasks in MySQL Workbench. For example, you can edit the variables of the server here. In the performance group down here, you can view performance metrics for your database and can easily check how well your database is sized. You can also generate advanced performance reports. For developing applications, the navigation tree down here provides a neat interface to see what kind of tables you have and how these tables are organized. With the query editor here, I can type simple queries, execute them, and have the results displayed here as a table. Here I have a slide with other examples for software that you can use to manage your database. Note that some of these tools listed here might be commercial software, while other tools are free to use. I personally can only recommend the 2 tools you have discussed in these videos, as these are the ones I have worked with for MySQL. Alright, so in this video we saw 2 different tools to work with the database, the MySQL command line and the MySQL Workbench. The MySQL command line is a simple text-based tool that comes with every MySQL database. It is always available and can perform all operations necessary to manage a database. The MySQL Workbench is a graphical tool that is great for developing software and scripts. If you are developing scripts or MySQL commands, I recommend you use the MySQL Workbench.